Hey everybody, David here, and today I want to talk about Jurassic World Dominion, the newest film in the Jurassic Park franchise, the sixth film, as a matter of fact, if you count the franchise overall, or it could be the third film if you just count the Jurassic World trilogy. Either way, I'm going to maybe say something that might shock people. I enjoyed this movie. But if you know me for long enough and you've seen my reviews on the other Jurassic Park movies, you know that I just love Jurassic Park. You give me the dinosaurs chasing people, causing terror in people's lives. Yeah, I'm gonna have a fun time with this movie, and I am gonna say there were times I was a little worried, like where are the dinosaurs? Because there is more in the beginning where the dinosaurs maybe disappear for a little bit, and you just want the movie to get back on them. But for the most part, I think there are still some other things to enjoy throughout this movie. I really enjoyed the return of the original cast. Of course, we know they're in this movie. Dr. Sattler, played by Laura Dern, Dr. Grant, played by Sam Neill, and of course, Dr. Ian Malcolm, played by Jeff Goldblum. Whenever these three came on screen, I was having a blast watching these three uh, together again. I'm not going to say how much they're in, but I'll say Ian Malcolm probably has the least amount of time. He still has a fair, decent chunk of the movie, specifically towards the end of the film. But I would say Sattler and Grant definitely have the most. And I think there was some really great, enjoyable moments with these characters. Seeing Chris Pratt and Bryce Dallas Howard return, obviously it's their trilogy, so it makes sense. Um, I thought they were good, but I'll be honest, there were times during the movie where I was like, can we get back to Dr. Sattler and Dr. Grant and Dr. Malcolm? Because, you know, it was just fun seeing them go on an adventure again. And maybe a little bit, because there is a lot of back and forth throughout this entire movie, I would say maybe that's a little bit where the pacing issue is for me. It is a really long movie, it's 2 hours and a half. So I did feel that sometimes, specifically when they went back to certain storylines and characters that I was like, I want to get back to that other storyline that's going on. But for the most part, yeah, I it was great seeing all these characters again and to see their interactions together. The new group interacting with the old group is a lot of fun as well. You know they eventually get together in this movie. Where and when, I'll leave that up for you to see throughout this film. I also thought there's something to do, and if you've heard other people's reviews, you probably know what I'm talking about. There's something to do with bugs in this movie, which I thought was a little dumb. They explained it, I guess, okay, but it's like that's a storyline that I could have done without. Um, I think the movie wasn't focused enough on its main plot, on what it should have been. There was a while during the movie I'm like, what was the mission again that they're or some of the characters are on? And I'm like, oh yeah, that's right. They have to do this. That the movie does try to be a little bit more complex than it needs to be. I don't know why it couldn't just be a simple rescue mission type of movie, but okay, they wanted to add all this other stuff and convolute the film a little bit. But for the most part, I didn't mind too much, like a lot of other people out there are saying. I know a lot of people really have issues with this movie, and I don't think it's as bad as people make it out to be. If I were to rank this movie, I would probably put the original Jurassic Park first, then The Lost World, then Jurassic World, the first one, and then this one would be the fourth best, right above Jurassic Park 3 and Fallen Kingdom, which I would put at the bottom. So, uh, yeah, that's how I would rank it. Jurassic Park, the original, is obviously never going to be touched, and I've come to accept that a long time ago. That look, you're never. I think The Lost World is the closest, and maybe it's because of my love for Steven Spielberg, and that was like to me another really good Spielberg film. So whenever people talk, "Oh, Lost World was terrible," I'm like, What are you guys talking about? I love the Lost World Jurassic Park. I think it's Spielberg written all over it, and that's why maybe I enjoyed it a lot. I like the Lost World. I think it's easily the best sequel out of any of them. And then the other ones are just like there, and they're just to have a good time with. I feel like turn off your brain and just go with it. And I think it's fun. I just think they're fun movies, and I know a lot of people are going to disagree, and that's fine. But look, maybe you are somebody that agrees with me, so comment below and tell me your thoughts on this movie. Did you enjoy it like I did? Did you think, hey, yeah, this was a pretty good film? I had a good time with it. I know in the theater that I was in, some people were having a good time. So I don't know. It depends on the person, I guess. So comment below. Let me know your thoughts. And I hope you guys can like this video because that helps support the channel. And if you are new to this channel, please subscribe. And until next time, everybody, take care.